All the ride, baby, don't you know I'm good? Yeah, I'm feeling alright. Had to have high hopes for a living, shooting for the stars when I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a dime, but I always had a vision, always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living, didn't know how, but I always had a feeling I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had high hopes. Mama said, fulfill the prophecy, be something great. Go make a legacy, manifest destiny. Back in the days, we wanted everything, wanted everything. Mama said, burn your biographies, rewrite your history, light up your wildest dreams, museum victories. Every day, we wanted everything, wanted everything. Mama said, don't give up, it's a little complicated, all tied up, no more love, and I'd hate to see you waiting. Had to have high hopes for a living, shooting for the stars, but I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a dime, but I always had a vision, always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living, didn't know how, but I always had a feeling I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had high hopes. Mama said, something for oddity, the stranger
Man.
ain't ever wanna be the winning the novelties that don't ever change. We wanted everything, wanted everything. Stay up on that rise, stay up on that rise, never come down. Oh, stay up on that rise, stay up on that rise, never come down. Mama said, don't give up, it's a little complicated, all tied up, no more love, and I'd hate to see you waiting. They say it's all been done, but they haven't seen the best of me. So I got one more run, and it's gonna be a sight to see. Had to have high hopes for a living, shooting for the stars when I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a dime, but I always had a vision, always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living, didn't know how, but I always had a feeling I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living, shooting for the stars when I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a dime, but I always had a vision, always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living, didn't know how, but I always had a feeling I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had high hopes.
Good morning, everyone. How are we doing today? Tell us something good.
Good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning. It's Friday. You should be excited. Awesome day. Awesome weekend we're going to have. I know we're in some open houses and some showings, sign some agreements. So tell me something good. What's been happening from yesterday?
Well, Elizabeth officially became our KWRS family member yesterday. So
Awesome.
official welcome, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
And she
Welcome. She's not brand new either. She works in a couple other states. So if you guys need referrals in Iowa and Nebraska, she works in both states. So she's a seasoned agent, and I'm excited for her to share with me what she knows and share back.
Awesome.
yes. All right. Who else?
What is something we have to be thankful for? Gratitude. I would love to hear something.
Rebecca, I will say that this speed meeting yesterday really helped me and like really ignited me for meeting all of the seasoned agents and just getting like free knowledge basically. But I just wanted to say thank you for putting that together because I really, really enjoyed it. And I looked at my notes and like wrote down, things I want to take away or things I should be doing or maybe not be doing or whatever. So I just wanted to say I appreciated that.
Awesome. I love it. Yeah, I got so many people there like, this is great. And I love that you brought a notebook. It was so cute. You're like, wait a minute, we can't be done now. I'm still waiting. That was awesome.
I can't retain all the information from 10 different agents.
Right.
That's awesome. All right, it says here, Katrina, I'm thankful to gain new knowledge from everyone every day.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome.
Awesome. Anyone else?
I also wanted to say, even for us agents who've been agents for a while, it was fun yesterday. We had a really fun day in the office yesterday. People working on their databases together. That was kind of cool because we have that on Thursdays. Really pushing and trying to push each other in our databases to become better. Then we had our productivity party, our launch for Valerie, which was super cool. And I'm super excited for her. And she's really, really stoked to get everybody in productivity. That's cool. And the speed meeting yesterday was fun. Even, if you were we're old agents, I guess you call us now. But it was fun getting to know all the newer agents.
Tenure.
We're old agents. It was just fun getting to know everybody and just kind of, you're forced to meet everybody rather than just sitting next to them. Hi, it's just really cool, getting to know everybody. And it's kind of neat being in an atmosphere all afternoon yesterday, just being agents together and just talking about stuff. It was just really, it was a neat day. I like the fact that Rebecca put them back to back. I think that was really smart. And I didn't get a lot of business done from that point on yesterday, but it's just kind of pouring back into you and showing you, all the culture we have within our office. And I just thought it was cool.
Yeah, Kim, I just want to piggyback on you. I had a wonderful day yesterday. I met so many new people, and I think when I walked into the room, I couldn't believe that every chair was filled. It was the first time that we had something that huge, and it was very impressive. And everything that Kim said is I agree with. From Valerie, I mean, she's going to be wonderful. Her PowerPoint presentation was right on, and welcoming everybody, and how she enforced, like, this is what you're going to do. You are going to cap. And when you kept on saying cap, and it's coming into me too, okay? Not just new agents. So yeah, Kim, it was wonderful. Thanks, Rebecca.
Thank you.
So I think my Uber guy is looking to buy a house. So that was good. We had a big conversation.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
I know.
That.
Thanks.
Debbie, are you
You can find him anywhere. Yeah, I'm at the airport.
Awesome.
See? Oh, yeah, I have my other background. Sorry, I don't know how to change it fast enough. But yep, I'm here.
No, you're good. That's awesome.
Yep, that's what Nicole said. This shows that business is everywhere. Isn't that true?
Yes, exactly.
Well, that is awesome. Some really good stuff. Okay, let's go into our voting motivation. Let me get that up.
Oh, look who's here. Have you seen the father? In the back. You're doing good. You're enjoying everything, all right? Excuse me. How you doing? Glad you come by.
Can I talk with you?
Sure.
Can we do it outside? So you're going through with this?
Yeah, I start training tomorrow.
They're I made some connections. I could make some money on this endorsements.
Absolutely, do that.
Thank you, Rob.
Sure.
Okay.
So you're nervous about the fight?
They're scared to death.
You don't look scared?
They ain't supposed to.
Then you don't have to do it.
Yeah, well, I think I do.
Living with you, it hasn't been easy. People see me, but they think of you. Now with all this going on, this is going to be worse than ever.
It don't have to be.
No, sure it does.
Why? You got a lot going on, kid.
What, my last name? That's the reason I got a decent job. That's the reason why people deal with me in the first place. Now I start to get a little ahead. I start to get a little something for myself. And this happens. Now I'm asking you as a favor not to go through with this, okay? This is only gonna end up bad for you, and it's gonna end up bad for me.
You think I'm hurting you?
Yeah, in a way you are.
It's the last thing I ever wanted to do.
I know that's not what you want to do, but that's just the way that it is. Don't you care what people think? Doesn't it bother you that people are making you out to be a joke and that I'm going to be included in that? Do you think that's right? Do you?
You ain't gonna believe this. But you used to fit right here. I'd hold you up and say to your mother, this kid's gonna be the best kid in the world. This kid's gonna be somebody better than anybody ever knew. And you grew up good and wonderful. It was great just watching you every day. It was like a privilege. Then the time come for you to be your own man and take on the world, and you did. But somewhere along the line, you changed. You stopped being you. You let people stick a finger in your face and tell you you're no good. And when things got hard, you started looking for something to blame, like a big shadow. Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that. I'm always gonna love you no matter what. No matter what happens. You're my son, you're my blood. You're the best thing in my life. But until you start believing in yourself, you ain't gonna have a life. Don't forget to visit your mother.
I thought I would go, I know that this year has been hard for us. We have to remember, no matter what life gives, it's going to be hard, but we have to keep going. We have to believe in ourselves and push forward and not look at, well, the market isn't right, or I don't have this, or I don't have that. You have the tools. You have the opportunity to move forward. You just have to go and do it. Where did y'all hear from this?
Danielle, I just want to start by saying that I'm almost crying right now because he lost his son. You know that Sylvester Stallone lost his son, and I'm thinking back. This scene is before his son. So I wonder what he thinks about that scene. So I'm just saying. I didn't know if you knew that.
Yeah, it's a really great scene. It's a really great scene. Talk about pushing forward and moving forward and really focusing not so much of what other people are saying and trying to put you down or believing when someone says you can't or looking at other things or people to blame, but really focusing on, persevering. And when life throws balls at you, you have a baseball bat to hit it. You just keep on hitting it. Debbie, you went off mute.
Yeah, so I was going to say that you can't blame everybody else for what you're not doing. You can't even say it's the shift. It's you work your butt off and you do your best, and you know what you have to do to make it better. So it's just stop the excuses. And I'm not a coward. Okay.
Right. What else?
Did you call me?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I'm surprised that it was actually Sylvester Stallone that said, "How you doing?" first, because it wasn't Joey. It's actually him now. I forgot about that. But anyway, there's a couple things I saw in there. One was, if you know your worth, go get it. I think that's important. I've struggled with that a lot in my life, thinking, well, I'm just I'm just a girl. I'm just a, housewife. I'm just this, I'm just that. And you know what? It took me a while being in real estate to really realize, that I can go get whatever I want. That, yeah, this little housewife can do huge things. And one of the last things he said was, until you believe in yourself, you're not going to have a life. And I thought that was really cool. And that really resonated with me because I really feel like, I'm going to go for it. And the thoughts of one of our things here lately, one of our classes, do hard better. Because, you can say, oh, I'm going to go on a diet on Monday, or I'm going to go make my calls on Monday, or next month I'm going to do this. Next month I'm going to do that. And you know what? It starts today. What are you going to do today? What are you going to do today to make tomorrow better? Because it's not going to get better. You can always say Monday. That doesn't really work. You got to do it today, and you got to make up your mind and do it every day. And some days you're going to lose, but you know what? Some days you're going to win. So you just keep pushing for those yeses and just swim through those no's and just keep swimming.
Absolutely, because transformation doesn't happen without repetition, right?
Absolutely. And Kimberly, you were not just a housewife. You're not just that. You're all that.
Right. And then Taylor put on the chat is absolutely agree, Kim. A dream is just a dream until you do something about it. 100%. Sylvia, we see your hand is up.
Yeah, I just want to say what resonated with me too was the blame game, because you can't blame others. A big question that we got yesterday, and it's kind of funny, is that a lot of new agents say, well, how do you get the business? And then you have to stop and pause and say to yourself, okay, well, here are the systems. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot of education. And when we were going in the round last night, that was one of the questions. How do you get the business? And you can't blame others. You have to start with your circles of influence. That's a big, big thing in this business. So I just wanted to mention that about the blame.
Yeah, absolutely. Amar, I see that you're unmuted. Did you want to say something, or are you on mute? I can never tell.
No, I I agree with everybody else. The blame game, Sylvia, it's easier to finger point and justify your failure because older agents, they got the market, they established their clientship. It's hard for me to take over. It's a lot easier to play that game than hold yourself accountable for your own action. Success is the failure inside out. So you can fail and fail and fail, but you don't know, like Valerie said yesterday, you don't know when the success will come. So you can't stop. You just keep pushing forward. Then you're going to find yourself, So trial and trial and trial and never stop. And life will continue to hit you as hard, like he said. It's not how hard it hits, it's how much you can take and get up again, dust it off, and start your day all over.
Yeah, absolutely. Walt Disney, he had his dream. I mean, he is like the biggest proponent of dreams, right? And with Walt Disney World. And when he had a dream, he went to bank after bank, and 300 different banks before someone said yes. Could you imagine what the state would look like if he stopped at 100 or 299?
Yeah, well, even in Thomas Edison, 1,000 times he failed, and the 1,001st we got the light bulb, right? So we just keep going, keep going, keep going.
Yeah, it's how much you believe in yourself and want to push forward. Elizabeth, I see that you're off mute. Would you like to have something to say?
I think what you were talking about, I think it comes down to limiting beliefs. And the more you limit your beliefs, the more your life will be limited. Or you can understand the power that you have and harness it and make the life that you want to have.
Absolutely. And I love what you said. The more you believe your limiting beliefs, the more you'll be limited. I mean, you should write that down 100%. You have to ask yourself a question, right? What is the belief that I'm limiting? Why? Is it true?
Mm-hmm.
And if
exactly,
then what do I have to do? A lot of times as agents, one of our limiting beliefs is, I'm new to the area. no one knows me. Is that true? Really? You don't know unless you try. And you keep trying.
Danielle, the other thing I just wanted to add is I read a book, the biography of Sylvester Stallone. Do you know that people laughed at him? He couldn't get anybody to do the Rocky One, and he wanted to be the actor, and they kept on putting him down and saying, no, 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 we're going to get somebody famous for this role. And he kept on to it until he found the backers so that he could star in that movie. It was a very interesting story, too.
Yeah. It goes back to you have to believe in yourself, right? And believe that you are great. You have everything you need to succeed. And with that being said, we're going to succeed in some conversations today. Rebecca, do you want to go into our conversation that we're going to work on?
Yeah, we're gonna do a little repeater from yesterday. Is on the FISBO scripts or conversations. So yesterday we kind of went through this and then kind of hit a little speed bump. So I thought, we have this script outline, and we can go through the script again, or we can just go off the cuff. And when we spoke yesterday, several said that they did focus on for sale by owners, and several said that they wanted to. So who on this call has a practice of for sale by owners? Anybody? Nobody?
I've done them before, but they're not my fave. No, I prefer the expireds over the FISBOs.
Yeah, and I like both. So when I moved to Florida the first time, I'm sure you guys have all heard the story, so I'm sorry, but I'll repeat it. I didn't know a soul. It was me and my daughter. I truly didn't know anybody. And I knew a bunch of realtors at my new office, but that was about it. So my business I had to build from the cold market, and it was for sale by owners and expired. I used this conversation here in front of us until I internalized and came up with my own and had a lot of great success. So who on the call wants to be the seller and who on the call wants to be the agent? Don't all raise your hand at once.
I can always be the seller.
All right. Who's the lucky one that wants to be the agent? The brave one.
I'll be the agent.
Jack, there you go. Awesome.
All right. All right. Can you see the screen?
Sure. Ring,
Okay.
ring.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Jack Kelly. I'm with Keller Williams, and I have a question for you. When your house sells, where are you moving to?
I think we're going to be going to the East Coast, West Palm Beach.
Okay, what's over in West Palm Beach for you?
I kind of like the ocean over there. I have a lot of good friends.
Okay, great. Let me ask you this. How soon do you want to get there?
As soon as possible.
Okay. That's exactly why we should meet. Are you aware that most agents practice the 3 Ps of real estate? And with that, they put a sign in your yard, they put it in multiple listing services, and then they pray to somebody else is going to sell it for them. I, on the other hand, incorporate a 4th P, which is mean I go out and proactively market your company, marketing your property, trying to look for buyers, to get them to come in and make offers on your property. Isn't that what you want?
Of course.
Okay, great. I have tomorrow at 2 or the next day at 3:30. Which one will work better for you?
I can't do tomorrow or the next day. How about
Everybody on the screen, please.
how
I'm
about
sorry?
how about Thursday?
Okay, I can do Thursday, either early morning or late afternoon.
I think late afternoon.
All right, 4 o'clock.
Well, my husband works and he'll be home like around 5:30.
Okay, let's give him a little time to get home and relax a little bit. How does 7 o'clock sound?
Yeah, that's good. Right after dinner. I like that.
Perfect. Let me do this. If you wouldn't mind giving me your email address, I can send you just a quick email, and you'll have all my contact information and know how to find me if you need me.
Okay, that's good. It's 123@hotmail.com.
Perfect. All right, look for my email. You'll have all my contact information, and I will see you. We said Thursday at 7 o'clock.
Exactly. Yes, I look forward to it.
Perfect. I'll see you then. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Awesome. Good job.
Well, I did go off script a little bit, but
Yes, you did. Jack, do you call for sale by owners?
sure,
Yeah. Okay.
absolutely. They
Yep.
they incorporate a different piece of the market. Okay. Not only are they need help, a lot of them don't realize they need help. All right. It could also be a tremendous investment opportunity on the flip side. Okay.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing preventing anyone from making an offer on the property if they can get the terms and it meets their criteria.
Right. And typically what I've found is most for sale by owners are it's the money, the commission, not wanting to pay a commission, right? And so when I would call, that would be the first thing I would say. Hey, is this the owner of 123 Main Street? Yes, it is. Great. I noticed that you're trying to sell your home on your own. Is that correct? Yes, I am. Hey, I'm curious, is the number one reason that you chose to try, and I always say try, note that you try to sell your home on your own is to save yourself on the commission? Yeah, that's the big reason for it. Great. So what I'm hearing you say is you're just looking to net the most amount of money possible, right? And then they say, yes, that's exactly why we need to meet. Do you know how I get so many for sale by owners sold in a short amount of time with the most amount of money and proceeds in their pocket? No, great. That's exactly why we need to meet. And just and going back to I love Jack, that's exactly why we need to meet. You put it in there and it makes
I'm
sense.
learning, Rebecca.
You're a quick learner. I love it. But yeah, I mean, just if you ask them the questions that those objections are coming, you tackle them right away, and then you go for the appointment. Then you tackle the next one, then you go for the appointment. You know what? We don't want to hire a listing agent, but if you have a buyer, we'll pay a buyer's commission. That's curious. So you're willing to pay somebody that's out there looking to fight against your money rather than pay somebody that's willing to fight to protect your money. I think that's exactly why we need to meet. Is today at 4 work or tomorrow at 10? So just what is their objection? How am I going to tackle it? And then move on and get the appointment. They're low hanging fruit. They don't know what they don't know. And, and I would say, hey, there's no attachment to the outcome. Let's just get together and I can share with you my marketing strategies, how I get so many for sale by owners sold. And at the end of the day, you would either choose to work with me, you choose not to work with me. I may find that your needs are something that I can't meet, and I may choose not to take your listing anyways. So is today at 4 work or tomorrow at 10 better? So just overcoming all of it and just going right in, right? So what did you guys hear? We have 1 more minute. Any thoughts, feedback, comments on that conversation?
When you first ring, Rebecca, what is the first thing you say for them not to hang up?
Hey, is this the owner of 123 Main Street?
Okay, yes.
Yeah, hi, this is Rebecca Adams. I'm with Keller Williams Realty, and I notice you're trying to sell your home on your own. Is that correct?
But if they say, I don't want a realtor, I say, no realtors. I want to sell it on my own.
Okay, great. So how many offers have you had?
We've had a couple, but not where I want it.
Understood. So I'm curious, is the number one reason that you are trying to sell your home on your own to save commission, the realtor commission?
Yes.
Fantastic. So that's exactly why we need to meet, because what I'm hearing you say is that you're truly just looking to net the most money possible. Isn't that right?
Of course. That's what I need.
Absolutely. And I understand. Do you know how I get so many for sale by owners sold in a short amount of time with the most amount of money?
No.
Great. That's exactly why we need to meet. Are you available today at 4 or is tomorrow at 10?
You're coming with me, Rebecca. You're good.
Well, that's what I practice, right? And it didn't sound like this the first time I did it, second time, or even 100th time, but maybe the 200th time it sounded like that, right? Because you internalize it. That's why scripts are so important. They feel icky when you start doing them until you internalize them and make them your own. So just practice. That's why we do this every morning with you guys.
So, I have a friend who took the scripts and wrote them. Just every morning would write the scripts that he was using, and he didn't memorize them that way, but they became a part of his vernacular.
100%, and that's exactly what they're for. They're not for us to be going, hi, is this the owner of one, two, for us to follow the script when we're talking, try and make it as conversational, keep doing it over and over, then we can eventually put the paper down and just know it, right? So I had promised you guys yesterday in Lakewood Ranch, yet everybody from Gold is welcome to come up. I'll even Zoom it if it's easier for you. Next month, I'm going to do a for sale by owner and expired workshop where we're actually going to, the whole thing is going to be scripting and role playing. And then I would like for you guys to get on the phones and call some, but I will get on the phones and do it in person live. If I get any appointments, whoever's in the room, they're your appointments. So I think that'll be fun. And I've been saying to do this for a while, so I'm just going to do it. So I'll pick a date and hopefully somebody will show.
There you go.
Okay.
9 o'clock. So tell us how many conversations that you'll be having today. What to see and what you're going to be doing this weekend. Is anyone doing open house this weekend?
Yes.
Awesome.
Perfect. Hope it's a good one. Get some buyers, sell a house. All right, everybody. Well, I'm going to put in the chat. Perfect. 20 for Sylvia, 20 for me, 20 for Danielle. I like this pattern. 20 contacts, 20, 20, 20. So, all right, everybody. Well, you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and we will see you on Monday for your market updates. So you guys have some more conversations you can share with your clients on social media and all that.
All right, y'all have a really great weekend. Hope you get some really great things.